Excellent. Now, fast forward to the end of the day. So we've had a productive day. We've had 20-minute walks outside. What is your view on screens and the negative side effect of blue light at the end of the day?
So, yes, I fully appreciate that some people still need to work into the evening with their laptops, but there's this amazing thing that you can download. It's called Iris. And it basically flattens and squashes the blue wavelength which is coming out of it, which therefore it doesn't connect with your nervous system about the blue light affecting your sleep patterns. It's also not infecting your melatonin levels, and it's just being more harmonization towards the day and works within the time. There's also certain other apps, like I think it's called Skin, the other one, but I can write these ones down.
Perfect. So I suspect what's going to happen is I'm going to go home, I'm going to look at my bulbs through my camera, throw away all my bulbs I have at the moment. And here's a question I never...
No, don't, because that, you know, some will slightly flicker, and I don't want you to get rid of the whole thing.
Time will tell. You've told us a fact. I'm going to act on it. So this is a question I never thought I'd ask, let alone in front of 260 people. But what do I look for in a good light bulb?
Good shape. No, I'm joking. What do you look for a good bulb? You need a CR, if you're working from home, get a light bulb which is above 90. 95, I would be happy, but above 90. And if you're looking for a light bulb for the evening, get sort of around sort of like the 5 amp kind of solution. There is things on the market called like the Philip Hue, which you have full control on your phone. The only thing is I don't think the CRI is that good, but maybe Philips might tell me wrong. But yes, any good sort of lighting supplier will know exactly what. Oh, also you want dimming. Make sure you get dimming solutions. You get dimming solutions on your phone, different solutions around the home, and it's very, very simple to get all your circuitry of, let's say, all your lights on, all your bedside, not bedside. Well, yeah, bedside light. Why not? Let's throw that in there as well. But wall lights and like table lamps and everything, they can all be on one circuit, so you don't have this faff of like coming in, being like, oh, gotta get my evening lighting right and going around. Oh, just one switch, bam.
Excellent. Linked to your Google Home, perhaps.
Yes.
And what about through the day? What's your view of the blue light glasses?
So yes, we were talking about this the other day. Yeah, really great. I have a fact. Because I was had so many difficulties at school of just like reading and writing, I often would have to wear a blue pair of glasses. So I not only, you know, am I ginger, I also had the mick taken out of me because of dyslexia. That was just adding another layer of mick taken out of me when I wore blue glasses. So yeah, by all means, yeah, if you can wear them, hell yeah, that'd be great.
And then a lot of our Googlers have children. Any tips to share about good lights for children's bedrooms at nighttime?
Well, the refresh rate is a real thing there. So therefore, obviously, you do not want to start triggering your child's nervous system. Makes them all a little bit hyperactive. So therefore, really think about those red wavelengths, those calming wavelengths. And I'm sure there's loads of there's probably perfect kid lighting on the market of being able to relax and unwind them into the evening mode.
Excellent. And what's your view on daytime lamps that some people use to be more awake or more productive?
Yeah, great. The more light that you can give yourself, we spend 90% of our time indoors, so therefore we need the amount of light that we need is far more than we expect. But when you realize, when you start turning lights on, you just feel so much more like, oh, okay, yes. You know, your brain isn't working overtime because it's slightly too dark for your brain to function. So therefore you're putting more energy into just like navigating yourself around the space rather than all your like high energy phone calls and meetings and all of those things.
And then maybe it's slightly disconnected from light, but we've all now working from home for the first time, and our jobs have changed, but I know your job has significantly changed since moving to work from home. So what would you say the main changes have been to how you've worked from home but remained creative?
Well, Well, I think definitely all creatives at this time were just like, oh my God, we need to make the most of this time. But then also put this stress on you. So it was like a bit of a catch-22 to begin with. But yeah, be very, it's been an interesting thing. I just kind of thought my knowledge and skill set can be useful to people. Like it's very sort of honed in on the lighting and brain and the science. And, you know, the science is everything that drives me, and just so interesting. Like, hence why I kept like darting off to something else. I was like, oh, this is so exciting and interesting. And so therefore, I just sort of thought, okay, well, let's try and like harmonize all this research and all this scientific elements, and try and actually just allow people to feel relaxed within their homes. Like when I went to begin with of lockdown, when we started walking around, getting our walk a day, I just realized about how many people had this like main light on over their head in the evening. You know, like they didn't realize that evening lighting, like we are spending this whole time indoors under this, in this one space. Make sure you differentiate it up purely because your sensory deprivation, and also because of your brain and unwinding and melatonin and all these aspects. And to be honest with you, that probably was the trigger of me starting up a vlog, because I was just like, you know what, I just feel I need to tell people that this isn't going to relax you, and this isn't going to make you feel good if you keep going like this. So, you know, if anything, you know, if you're in your home environment and you are there in the evening, do not use the overhead lights, please.
Perfect. Now, one final question. So you've given us a lot of tips that span from when we go to wake up in the morning to when we go to bed at night. If all of our Googlers did one simple thing tomorrow, eventually they may do more of the list, but what's the one single thing they should do that will make the biggest difference?
Probably the overhead light, if I'm honest. When you're into the evening, you know, unwinding is the most important. Well, two things: work near a window, get all those juicy rays, sun rays. Walk outside. That's two things. Walking outside, getting all the vitamin D and everything that you need, and then going into the evening, turn off that light and bring your eye level lighting on. So, okay, three things: work near a window, go outside, get your sun, and turn off that light above you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Frankie. That was fantastic. And I know on behalf of everyone, I'll thank and clap. So thank you. And
thank you so much.
have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.